Hello there guys, and welcome back to another Gravity Falls update. So before I go and do everything, I've showed you guys the Mystery Shack, and that's basically all I've really showed. Today we're gonna fly around and basically show you what all I've built so far, and stuff like that. So the Mystery Shack, not much to it. All I need to do to finish it is maybe add Stan's car and maybe put it like somewhere over there. For the Mystery Shack, or not the Mystery Shack, what am I saying? For Gideon's Tent of Telepathy, it is completely done. It is not going to get any more details unless I can think of something like really cool to put in here or something like that. Basically, that's done. We have the bus, which is where you first start in, and the bus will disappear after you leave it. After 10 minutes of time goes by, the bus will disappear and it won't come back until you complete the end of the game. We have the cemetery over here, and let me show you this. I'm gonna have to go into F1 here and pull the lever. There we go. So back here we have the Quentin Trembley's like tomb type thing where they find him. We've got the dart arrows, but I have not finished this yet, so there's a lot of work to be done still. We need to do this, and let me show you what else I have to finish. So we'll go up here, close this again. And let's see, before we go over to the town, which is the main area that I need to work on, let me show you this out here. Just fly over here. So this right here is the church that they find in the episode where there are dinosaurs and stuff, all that. So let me go down here. Oh, come on. I might have put a few too many vines. I might remove some of these vines. And the reason we have particles, it gives us jump boost when we go in this water, and there are going to be water particles added. So basically when you jump up, it will look like a geyser. That's basically the best thing we can do. Let me stop jumping. There we go. So this is the mine that they find, and it's not built exactly like the show because it's just too much of an area, too big of an area to make. I mean, I could do it, but I really honestly didn't really want to. So this is the dinosaurs. I need to add a few more things to it, but basically they're done. You can just come in here and look at them. That's basically all they're here for. Now, over here we have the Pterodactyl Nest with the pterodactyl egg, and Waddles is there, and so is the police station car. And I've also decided, it's not in the show, well, it doesn't really show it in the show, but the mine shaft on the other side, I've decided to add that. I also need to add in the bottom down here. We need to make that all grassy and covered in trees, so it's like all prehistoric plants growing down there. We have the skylight where it's shining the egg and the egg hatches and stuff like that. So this area is almost done. Like I said, I need to add the grass down there at the bottom of the nest, and I need to remove a few of these vines because they went a little bit overboard. But basically that is done. Now, the reason I haven't put trees over here, like a huge amount of trees yet, is because there's one more thing that's out that direction that we need to build, and that is basically it. Now, this over here is something really hard that we were working on. This is going to be the bunker type tree. I'm not sure if there's a name for it in the Gravity Falls show, but basically this is where the tree will sink into the ground and Dipper can walk down into it. So far, we really don't have too much here. This right here used to be a massive tree like this, and it teleported and cloned and deleted itself, and now we have a stick. So we're working on fixing that. We kind of got the staircase here going, type idea, but it's not in the right area, so we'll have to move it in and stuff like that. We do not have the bunker built yet. I plan on building this pretty soon. I'm just more worried about this tree, and if I don't want it to delete the entire bunker after I build it. But yeah, so basically that is a huge thing that we need to finish. And I think everything else we need to finish is in the town. Now let me show you the town here. So we have a bunch of random buildings like this one here and this one right here. Basically, you can go inside of them in the adventure map. They will be decked out with stuff inside of them and stuff like that. But Other than that, they're just random buildings. They won't really play a say in the actual game itself. You might there will be and there won't be. So there'll be like little things that you can get in there, like specialty items. And hey, let me just show you. We'll go down all the way down here to one that's completely finished, and I'll show you what I mean. So if you come in here and you go into the back of this truck, there's a chest and it has a manly tool with Silk Touch 1. So there'll be random little stuff like that hidden around to that you can find and stuff like that. But yeah, so most of the buildings here are not finished yet. Like all of these are not finished inside. They will be when the map comes out. The diner here is not finished either. I need to redo the sign because I had dinner and I accidentally messed up, and I was like, oh yeah, it's Greasy's dinner. Yep, definitely no. So I need to fix that and move it over a bit. And that's basically going to be done once I finish the inside. So let's see. We also have the Gideon's Mr. Gleeful's used car lot. Not quite finished yet. We need to do the inside. We need to add the leads to that, and we need to add the cars. Then we need to build little Gideon's house, and we haven't really done that yet. We haven't really worked too much out here, and there's quite a bit out here because this is where all the residents and the town is going to be, basically where everyone lives. And over here, let's see, actually, let's go back here. Back here, we're laying out a bunch of new buildings that we're building here, and we still need a lot more. Like all this is buildings, and all that is buildings, and yeah. But basically, we have the statue here of I forget what his name is. Dang, I'm drawing a blank on what the town founder, whatever his name is. This is the best statue. I tried for hours to make a better looking statue, but it's gonna have to be this big because it's Minecraft. I mean, that is the best one I can make, so you guys are gonna have to live with that unless you can show me something better. We have the police station right here, not finished inside. We have the church. The church is actually one of the many buildings that is finished, and I'm very happy that it is because I don't want to come back to like every single building and finish them. So that one's finished. Let's see. I'm currently working on this building right here, which is the Freddy Fazbear's like show thing, and I think is it Freddy Fazbear? I think that's what it's called. But anyways, how we're gonna represent this is we're gonna have a bunch of arcade games in there. We're gonna have the stage up there with some of the I'm trying to blank on what they're called, the mannequins, or I'm just gonna call them mannequins. And then over here, this is really cool. This right here, we're going to have the Five Nights at Freddy's thing built. We have the little room here, and we have 2 hallways that the stuff can attack you. And basically how it's going to work is you're going to walk. Here, I can actually show you it actually works right now. You're going to be able to walk through this. You open this door, or not, and get teleported to this chair. And basically you'll be stuck in this chair, and you'll play a mini version of Five Nights at Freddy's until you die. And we're going to make it so you can die pretty quickly, so you're not wasting the entire like hour that you're playing this game or so, whatever, just stuck in that chair. Let's see, what else do we have? Like I said, most of these buildings right here are not finished yet. They need a lot of work done on them. A few of them are. Let's see, we have, this right here is the restaurant. It's not actually a building in Gravity Falls, but there is this picture that I'm basing everything off of that I think a Russian guy drew. He did it really good, and that's why I'm building this map. And it basically lays out the entire Gravity Falls town. Now, some of the stuff is not in the right area, and I've moved some of the stuff to move it to the right area. Like the Gravity Falls Mystery Shack should not be that close to the mountain, but that's where I built it. So yeah, so this is going to be a restaurant. It's basically like a barn type restaurant. This right here is just a random building. Then this one right here is an important building. This one is going to be the library. That is shown very many times in the Gravity Falls show. And let's see, what else do we have here? These buildings are all useless. We have Little Gideon's factory up here. It is not finished yet. I just finished building it the other day. Let's see, we haven't added in the water. The water's all going to be back here. Massive amount of work to do on that. And what else? Let's see, what else do we have? I think that is basically everything. There is a bit over here I need to tell you guys about. So this right over here, the I'm trying to think of what it's called. I don't know. I'm trying to remember the names of the places in my head, and I can't think of it. But the ghost episode where they went to a convenience store that was shut down. That's going to be built over there. And we have a gas station built right here, and then the road's going to curve off and go into like residential area where everyone's going to live. I don't know how much of that I'm going to build because it's really not important to the whole storyline. I mean, basically everything that you really need are special buildings or stuff in this general area over here and not over here in the residence area. But I do want to make it a full complete map, so I might, you never know. But I think that's basically it, guys. Far as I know, the mountains here are going to be complete here in a couple of days, and so I'm going to finish the bridge. But I think the main majority that needs to be done is this area right here, and this is where there's going to be a bunch more buildings, bunch more trees, and that is going to be the hardest part to do. But basically after that, the map will be done. So I'm hoping we can get it done by December. I've moved up the timeline that I was going to release the map. I'm not going to release a pre-alpha or pre-beta release of the map until we get most of the town built. I mean, right now we probably only have half the town. Like, we're missing all of this over here. And basically, once I have that done, I will release a preview of the map. You guys can check it out. The storyline won't be done or anything like that. But basically, yeah, that's going to be it. Oh, one more thing before you guys go. Over here, we have the Gravity Falls theme song. And I'm just going to play this really quick before you guys end the video. So let's do it. Let's do it. And there you go. That's basically it, guys. So thanks for watching the update. And until then, bye-bye.